here's the tricky part. Now I have to get x on its own. So how do I get x on its own? This is the tricky part now. Okay, this is the tricky part. I always just had 1x. And it was very easy. And another problem, guys, here is that this is A and this is C. So they are not like terms. Okay? So you can only add and subtract like terms. You cannot add and subtract terms which are unlike or not like. Okay? So these are not like terms. I can't add them, I can't subtract them. What do I do? Okay, well, what if I told you there's a rule in mathematics known as the distributive law? Okay, there's a law in mathematics known as the distributive law. So this law here equals AB plus AC. Okay? You multiply A by B and then you multiply A by C. Okay? The only thing is that you have a plus operation in the middle. Okay? So now what do you see here, guys? You see that A is common. So when A is common, you take A out and what is left is B plus C. Okay, you might have learned this in your mathematical classes already. Okay? So this is the rule. So basically this is what it is. You take X and then you have A minus C. Okay, D minus B. Okay? And then you divide both sides by A minus C. Okay? You divide both sides by A minus C. Okay, like this. So you basically get A minus C divided by A minus C, and then X equals D minus B. Okay, A minus C. Okay, this is your answer. Alright, this whole thing is looking hard. D. Okay, let's just get that right. B. Alright, and this is A. And that C was looking like an E. Okay, A minus C. Alright, so remember what I told you. AB plus AC, okay, is equal to A over B plus C. Okay, so this is AB plus AC, so it becomes the distributive law, and that's exactly what we've done here. That's exactly what we've done here, guys. Okay. So now you might have gotten a better idea of how to solve these sort of equations. Okay, you might have gotten a better idea now that this is how you're supposed to do it. Now, guys, there's another way. You can first eliminate, B from both sides and then get AX on its own. But then, guys, that wouldn't make sense because then you would have to bring CX, to the left-hand side. So the most logical and best way to solve this sort of a question is like this. Okay? It's the best way you can do it. There's no other way to do it. Okay. So, alright, I'm going to stare into space now. For a while. Yeah, but guys, it seems like you can see everything. Now, obviously, guys, I'm not sure if you can see the blackboard properly, but I'm 100% sure, that you can see my face. You can see my, like not my entire face, but you can see part of my face. Because I'm very close to the camera. So guys, just try and understand how this has been solved. Okay guys, this line doesn't really help, does it? I'm just trying to figure something out. Shouldn't have drawn this line, but it's okay. I hope it doesn't smudge, Alright. we've taken this down. So now guys, let's do 2 more examples like this to give you the confidence. Okay, 2 more examples. Okay, so you have 7 minus 3x. Okay, 7 minus 3x equals 5 minus 2x. Now guys, before you solve this one, let me just rewrite it to avoid confusion. So negative 3x plus 7 equals negative 2x plus 5. Okay? So remember guys, that 7 minus 3x and negative 3x plus 7 are one and the same thing. As long as the 3 is negative and the 7 is positive, you're fine. Now remember, when there's nothing in front of a number, a variable, an expression, that expression is always going to be positive. So 7 and 5 are positive because there's no negative in front of it. And 2x and 3x are negative because there's a negative ahead of them, like in front of them. And obviously there's no plus in front of them, so obviously it's going to be negative. So this is the equivalent form. Now I didn't want you guys to get confused, and just make a mistake because of the form. That's why I kind of corrected it for you, kind of the first step. So try solving this by yourself. Try solving this by yourself, guys. Just give it a try. Okay. So this is what you do, 3x. So obviously, it's negative 2x. Okay. So when we transpose 2x to the left hand side, the sign obviously inverses. So you have positive 2x. Okay, negative 3x plus 2x plus 7 equals 5. So you have negative x because you have more negatives than positives. So negative x plus 7 equals 5. So now this is easy, guys. Plus 7 minus 7, 5 minus 7. So I'm sure by now you've understood how to do this. So then you obviously get negative 2. Okay, so remember you have a negative here and a negative here. So a negative and a negative becomes positive. So x equals 2. Now remember guys, positive and positive is positive. Okay, positive and negative is negative. Negative and positive is negative. And negative is positive. Okay, just remember that. Now, if you're not good in integers and you want me to do a video on order of operations, just let me know guys. I'll make a separate video on that as well, just to make your life easier. That's why I'm here. So this is the answer. So now you can just plug this in. So you can plug x in here. So 7 minus 6 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 equals to 1. LHS is equal to RHS. Both sides are balanced. Okay, end of story. So now let's do another question. Okay. So let's do now guys, I want you to do another question. I'll just write it here. I'll just write it here. Sorry about this, guys. 7 minus 2x equals 2x minus 7. Okay? 7 minus 2x equals 2x minus 7. Now I hope you can see it. I don't really think you can see it, but try and copy this down. Or just try and copy that down. Let me see if you can see it. I hope you can see it, guys. Hope you can see it. So let me now erase this. Okay, let me erase this. I'll write it again. I should have just written it up there. Should have just wrote it up there. Anyways, okay. So 7 minus 2x is equal to 2x minus 7. Is it? Yep. Yes, guys. This is what it is. So how would you solve this one? Just have a think about it. Just have a think about how you would solve this. And then guys, I'm gonna go on to linear equations, which are just a little more difficult than this. Okay? I'll go on to some which are a little more. Now, I wanted this video to go a little faster, but I think the fact that my camera, the memory card ran out of memory, so kind of slowed everything down. The card just ran out of memory, so slowed everything. But anyways, you have negative 2x. Okay. So because you have a positive 2x on the right hand side, when it's transposed on the left hand side, it becomes negative 2x plus 7 equals negative 7. Equals negative 7. Okay? So now you have negative 4x plus 7 equals negative 7. So from here, I'm sure you guys know where to go. So negative and negative become positive. 14 divided by 4 becomes 7 by 2. Okay? So now you can just put 7 by 2 in there and you can get the answer. Okay, now guys, I want you to solve questions which are slightly weird.